All that rage pent up inside the banner, Lilith knows just how to manipulate it.
It's...
Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again, and again, until I win.
You win.
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. Listen to someone other than yourself for once. Stand down, Tony.
Not while I can still fix this. What do you say, boss? Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line.
I have faith in you, Tony. One failed plan will not change that.
The great hunter has spoken. I knew you'd have my back. Anything else, Rogers?
This won't end well.
You know what? Write down all of your concerns. Email them.
I need to cool off after that last outing. Hey guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but we need to start stepping up. Hey, can I ask a favor? Nobody expects us to lead the charge. That's why it's the best plan. Guess you overheard our conversation.
Some of it.
Let's face it, this doomsday scenario might be a little too on the gothy supernatural side for the Avengers. So, it's time for them to move over and let the kids take the reins.
While I admit that we may need a change in strategy, I do not see the need to squeeze out the Avengers.
It's not like they have any problem stonewalling us whenever they feel like it.
Nico, we are all supposed to be working together.
Well, maybe this working together stuff doesn't always, you know, work out. Besides, everyone needs a little help now and then. Even the Avengers.
So, do you have a plan?
You mean a plan to stop Chthon from serving us all up in his all-you-can-eat cosmic flesh buffet? We don't have all the deets nailed down as of yet, but we'll work it out. Till then, keep this under wraps until we know what we're doing. I don't want to freak out the Avengers any more than they already are.
Will do.
Cool. Catch up later.
I'm more worried about the Hulk.
We know it's gotta be done.
Chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders, mostly in Eastern Europe. Lots of talk about Transia.
Is your source Maria Hill, or intercepted comms, or other?
A bit of all three.
In the Air Force, we call them betting odds.
In the Army, we call that hard intel. Semantics aside, Hydra's never been this active. Hearing about sleeper agents pulling out from all the major three-letter agencies.
Our time to stop Chthon is running short. At this point, I'm willing to try just about anything. So if you have any bright ideas...
Surely the situation is not as dire as it seems. There must be more to learn, more secrets to unlock, some weakness we could discover about Chthon.
That's what I'm doing. If there's even a hint of a notion of a way to stop Chthon, I will ferret it out. If the circumstances weren't so dire, I might even find this fun.
Keep at it. Do not give up. We have to find something in one of those books.
These books tell me Chthon has been a threat before civilization began, when all that walked the earth were the Elder Gods.
But what else? Surely there is some bit of knowledge we can use. What other things did you learn?
I could keep you up all night blathering on about this, so tell me specifically what you are curious about.
Who were these Elder Gods? Tell me about them.
Siblings brought into existence on this planet by the Demiurge, the source of all life. These beings were named Set, Gaia, Ashtur, and Chthon. They ruled the planet for many millennia, each of them pursuing their own interests, increasingly battling each other for supremacy until finally it became too much. New gods emerged to topple the old gods and remove their influence from our world.
Nothing lasts forever, even for gods. Was Chthon always this monstrous evil from the very beginning?
There was always something wrong with him, but his insatiable pursuit of chaos magic eventually corrupted him in ways he could never reverse. While Chthon's sibling Gaia sought to nurture life on his planet, Chthon sought to absorb it into himself, to remake all life in his own twisted image. It was because of that evil drive that Chthon was banished to another realm.
And there he waits, ready to return when the opportunity presents itself. Like now.
Like now.
If Chthon returns, what exactly will happen to this world?
The world and all life as you know it will cease to exist, but it will not vanish. It will be recast in Chthon's image. We will exist only as extensions of Chthon, and the world will only serve to keep him alive.
What a hellish existence. What about the darkhold? Could it not provide us with secrets of Chthon?
The darkhold is dangerous in its own way. With Chthon locked away in another dimension, this is how he has sought to influence events in our world. It is Chthon's own words laid down in print. We cannot trust it as a reliable aid in our battle. It would be like trying to defeat Ultron using his own memoir. Nothing good will come of it.
And the writing is probably awful anyway. The prophecy mentions the sleeping giant awakening. If that is Hulk, how important is he to Chthon's goals?
I'm not sure, other than his presence complicates our ability to stop Hydra and Lilith's efforts.
Something will have to be done about him, or Stark may lose his mind. I do not want to hinder you anymore. Keep reading. Surely there is something we can use.
I hope you're right. And I'll keep digging. One more book. Maybe that will have the answer.
The Scarlet Witch is not long welcome. Do you think what Peter said is true? That Agatha forgives me for what I did?
I know she forgives you.
Yeah, right. You can't know that.
Well, I do.
No, you don't. No one does. She's dead, and it's all my fault. It's always my fault. If I had learned to control my powers better, she would be here today.
Maybe there is a lesson in all this tragedy.
Yeah? And what's that?
You learned what happens when you let yourself get out of hand. The best way to honor Agatha's memory is to learn from those mistakes in order to ensure it will never happen again.
See, you say it's not my fault, but that's not really what you think. You think I'm as dangerous as Caretaker does. I still haven't been able to look her in the eye since I've been back. She hates me.
You cannot hide from her forever. You need to figure out how to summon the courage to face her, so that both of you can move on.
Yeah, you're right. I owe her that.
You owe it to yourself, and Agatha. Agatha would want the two of you to be reconciled.
I know. I just don't know if I can make that happen.
Try. For Agatha.
Yeah, for Agatha. I, kinda need a few more minutes alone with her. Go on without me.
I will take my leave then.
Thanks, Hunter.